It's Week 4 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Eagles and the Jags. All that and more coming up next.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now.
Ready?
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone really.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They go play action now. Lawrence on the move to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They just tried to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
On first down, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Hurts over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert from the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 17-0 our score after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the set.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Lawrence. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Sliding out of the pocket. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Holding. Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Patterson's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Dallas Goedert really flourished as Philadelphia's unquestioned #1 tight end. He's a big-time field stretcher for first-time starter Jalen Hurts and averaged the 2nd most yards per reception among tight ends in the league. Won't hurt his average there with that first down pickup.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
All around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Throwing is Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Smith catches left side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Out to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A gain of 32 that time. So we reach halftime in what's been a fair... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And Sanders has got it complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Once again with Sanders. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll run with Etienne, and he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They're not giving up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I'm ready.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
On play action, Lawrence.
And a throw right sideline is complete.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right.
Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A give running right, ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Lawrence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hurts.
He's got Watkins on the out route. Room here to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 8 coming up. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Etienne fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Now Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been of blowout has been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, give them a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Hey, on that way, alert.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought